Joanna, have you seen George?
George who?
Utley.
Oh, George Utley.
Well, have you?
Who wants to know?
Joanna, are you trying to tell me something?
George is at the airport picking up my Aunt Louise.
Aunt Louise, the psychopath?
She's not a psychopath. She's just whimsical.
Right. And she whimsically tried to blow up our wedding.
You make so much out of a little bomb scare.
I mean, that woman hates me.
She doesn't hate you. She just felt that you weren't much of a bargain. Anyway, I thought if she came for a visit that I could prove to her that you are a bargain. Do you know that after 19 years, when I called her, she actually cried?
Well, maybe one of her tear gas canisters went off in her face.
Hi and ho, Dick and Joe.
Hi, Michael. Stephanie.
Have you two ever heard of a thing called a budget?
Isn't that some sort of parakeet?
No, Dick, that's a budgie.
Yeah, I know. See, that was my funny answer.
Yes, we've heard of a budget.
Well, we hadn't until this morning. We were watching TV, and Darren thought that Samantha was spending too much money, so he put her on this budget. But Endora felt that Samantha should just twitch her nose and not worry about finances. So Endora and Darren had it out, and then she turned him into a hassock.
Well, if a budget worked for a witch and her husband, I don't see why it wouldn't work for the two of you.
And we have fewer expenses than Darren and Samantha. We pay $0 for rent. We live here free. We pay $0 for food. We eat here free. $0 for long-distance calls. We sneak in at night after you're asleep and use the phone for free.
Then where does your money go?
To buy clothes, of course. You don't expect us to wear yours. Michael, that horn. That's the unmistakable sound of a brand new Rolls-Royce Corniche.
Leaping lap of luxury, it is. Oh, my God.
Michael, you act like you've never seen a Rolls before. My parents buy a new one every 6 months.
I'm the same way with underwear.
It's not the coach, it's the coachmen. Larry, his brother Darryl, and his other brother Darryl.
Hi, I'm Larry.
Michael has already announced you.
We'll let this one go. But in future, please refrain from such unauthorized introductions.
What are you guys doing with a Rolls Royce?
We bought it at the Rolls-Royce store.
Cuppers, can we buy one, too?
Michael, we're on a budget.
Darn, I didn't know a budget meant skimping.
Well, cheer up. Let's go eat some of Dick and Joanna's food.
How could you fellas afford such an expensive car?
Easy. We just liquidated all our assets, including home and cafe. Of course, we had to unshackle ourselves from the unrealistic budgetary guidelines set forth by Darren and Samantha Stevens.
Guys, if you put all your money in the car, how can you afford to eat?
It appears we've made a gross miscalculation. But we'll muddle through. Do you still have that brochure on cannibalism? That sounds like our doorbell. Hope it's not another one of those Jehovah's Witnesses.
I like your car, guys.
Thanks. If we expire from malnutrition, it's yours.
All right.
George, where's Aunt Louise?
She's probably waiting outside until that suitcase explodes.
Aunt Louise!
Dear Margaret.
It's Joanna.
Ah, dear Joanna. You're just as lovely as the day you were married.
Oh.
Well, obviously you saw her before the bomb squad dogs sniffed her out.
Well, I can see that you're still in an angry place about the little bomb scare. Would you like to box my ears or punch me right in the eye?
Not really. I wouldn't mind rapping your knuckles for sending Joanna's old boyfriend up to the honeymoon suite.
Brad Pettibone. I'd almost forgotten about him.
Listen, I can't blame you for hating me and my pranks. I tell you what, go ahead. Take your best shot.
Put the glasses back on, Aunt Louise.
You want to hit me with my glasses on? Okay. Sounds a little sick to me, but go ahead.
Aunt Louise, Dick is not going to hit you.
Oh, listen, Dick. I didn't think you were going to forgive me right off the bat. When I did something to spoil your wedding, it was just because I didn't think you were much of a bargain. I wanted the very best for Joanna, and I mean, who in his right mind would have thought that was you?
Geez, Louise, I think I'm touched.
Oh, apologizing is so exhausting. I think I'll take a nap.
I'll show you to your room.
Oh, good. Feel free to pummel me while I'm sleeping.
What happened to all that lobster you and Joanna were eating last night?
We finished it.
Gluttons.
A little more coffee, Aunt Louise?
Just a whole cup, please. You know, I ran across one of your books last night while I was settling in. Old Lampshades, More Than Just Party Hats.
Yeah, that was my first and only pop-up book.
Oh. Yes, when I opened it, the bejeebies out of me. You know, Joanna, you've got a very talented husband here. He's a writer, an innkeeper, and an international TV celebrity.
Oh, I just host a little local show.
Well, you can't be more than 70, and I'm sure you'll find your stride pretty soon. Listen, I just remembered, I bought you two a wedding present. George left it in the lobby. Listen, will you be here when I get back?
How long will you be?
10 seconds.
Yeah, we'll hang out.
Ah, she really seems to like you now.
Yeah, I feel a little guilty about having her hauled in for questioning after the wedding.
Ah, good, you're still here. Well, you like it?
A giant rectangle wrapped in paper, what's not to like?
No, there's something inside. Open it up.
Oh,
Open
good.
it up. You recognize the couple?
It's me with Benjamin Franklin.
That's not Benjamin Franklin, that's Dick.
What's wrong with you, Joanna? Don't you recognize your own husband?
Well, where do you want to hang it?
Well,
I know a very special place.
special place?
You know, upstairs, way at the end of the hall near the emergency exit. There'll be lots of foot traffic.
Only if we have an air raid drill. We're going to hang this in the lobby, right over the fireplace.
Oh, perfect. All your guests can come and stare at your rare luminescent beauty, Joanna. Then they can look at Dick.
Hi, I'm Larry. We've halted our introduction due to the sight of a curious new addition to your lobby.
Yeah, Joanna's Aunt Louise painted it.
The artist has truly captured the luminous quality of your flesh tones. Huh? I'll ask. Daryl wonders what you're doing with Angie Dickinson.
Angie and I used to date years ago.
Really? We've seen every episode of her hackneyed yet truly poignant series, Policewoman.
Yeah, I cut off all ties after she made Big Bad Mama 2.
Daryl also considers that a black mark on an otherwise stellar career. Anyway, we've solved our cash flow problems. It seems the masses in China pay money to have their pictures taken in exotic cars. We've embarked on a similar venture to the tune of $1 a photo. $10 for nudies.
Dan, I guess you'll be moving to China?
Shake a tail, shutterbugs. We're losing the light.
Who needs the Chinese masses when we have Michael? Come on, Daryl. Let's set up the baby spots for the day for night shot.
Take a peep at these Polaroids, Pop.
Michael, is that you spread-eagled on the hood in tiger print Speedos?
It's as skimpy as I could get without popping for the $10. The baby oil gives me a rough and ready sheen, don't you think?
Oh, definitely. Michael, are these sad cries for attention within your budget?
If you don't tell Steph about these, I'll wash the Speedos and you can borrow them.
Well, we're off to the airport. The car's all packed.
Dick, I'm so glad we reconciled. Now I know you'll be there when they drop my body into the ground. And if I'm lucky, you'll be the first one to shovel dirt on my grave.
Well, thanks for leaving me with such a lovely thought.
Don't mention it. Bye now. See ya. So long. Toodles.
Toodles. God, Joanna looks so ridiculous.
Seeing something that beautiful makes me know for sure there's a God.
Not a benevolent one.
It's wrong for me to covet that painting, isn't it?
You like it?
Well, who wouldn't? It's great art. I can tell because the eyes seem to follow you wherever you go.
George, since you're such a connoisseur of fine art, would you like to own this?
Oh, I don't know. Taking this masterpiece from the Stratford would be like taking the Mona Lisa from the Montpelier Museum.
The Mona Lisa's in the Louvre.
Whoa, right. I was thinking of the Venus de Milo.
Of course. Well, if you like it, George, you can have it.
Well, I couldn't take a wedding gift. What if I bought it?
Oh, okay. What do you think it's worth?
A masterpiece like that? $5?
Sold.
I have to tell you, I was prepared to go even higher, as high as $5.50.
I wouldn't want you to dip into your retirement fund, George.
Boy, this is going to look great next to my red skeleton clown plates.
I could have sworn I left that book on the nightstand.
George, what are you doing with that painting?
Dick just sold it to me. For $5.
Dick, how could you sell that painting? It was a gift to both of us.
I know, but George really coveted this piece of art.
Oh, I wish I'd never come back to find my copy of Ants Who Love Too Much. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Well, what about your flight?
How can I fly when my guts have been torn out of my body like my gallbladder was last October?
Oh, all right, maybe I had a little lapse in judgment.
Oh, shut up, Dick. I should have married Brad Pettibone when I had the chance.
What a mess. How did I ever let you talk me into buying your wedding present?
Maybe I'm the devil, George.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to return this.
You want your $5 back?
I thought it was $5.50.
Maybe you're the devil, George. Joanna, don't you think this silent treatment is a little immature?
And selling my aunt's painting isn't?
Oh, come on, you can't honestly say you like that thing.
I love that thing.
Jeez.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, just... Jeez.
Oh, fine. First you sell sell our wedding gift. Now you're insulting my taste. Jerk.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, just jerk.
Well, finish the formal wear shoot. Say, Dickbo, would you happen to have a gladiator outfit I can borrow?
Darn, mine's in the shop. I'm having it buffed. Michael, don't you think you're wasting an awful lot of money on something so vain and frivolous?
Are you guys talking about me again?
About us.
Michael, you have on evening wear. It's barely dusk.
I know I usually wear my after six, but tonight I was feeling kind of... It's no use. I can't hide it from my muffin PI any longer. Here.
Oh, my God. These are gorgeous. I've never seen you looking so sultry.
LD&D took them. Only $1 a pop.
What a steal. But wait, there's something wrong with these pictures. I can't put my finger on it.
You aren't in them?
That's it. Well, there's only one solution. Dump them and start from scratch.
What about your budget?
If God had wanted us to be on a budget, he wouldn't have made us so photogenic.
Amen.
Can I help you?
Thanks anyway, pal. I've already had my shoes shined today. This is a lovely likeness of Joanna. But what's she doing with Ben Franklin?
She was a founding father groupie. Who are you?
Brad Pettibone. Oh, thank Allah you're here.
I jetted up as soon as I got your call. Now, what sort of trouble is Joanna having?
Marital trouble. The husband is a monster. He threatened to pummel me in my sleep.
The cad. I knew the husband was no bargain. I should have snuck Joanna out of that bridal suite when I had the chance.
I thought I remembered you from my honeymoon.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the name.
Dick Loudon?
The husband you'll be replacing.
Oh, of course. My, 19 years have taken their toll on you, haven't they?
I've been ill. I ate some bad scallops.
Brad Pettibone?
My God, Joanna. Every bit the vision you were on your wedding night.
What are you doing here?
Wacky Louise sent for him.
She told me the sad, sad news of your marital breakup. So sorry.
Well, despite what you've been told, my marriage to Dick isn't over. Yet.
Let's not talk ugly. We're too beautiful for that. Let's talk about how your face becomes more breathtaking with every breath you take, with every move you make.
You always could turn a phrase.
And a stomach.
What say we jet down to Palm Beach for a naughty weekend of sun, fun, and me? Shall we, Joanna?
I'd love to, Brad, but I'm afraid I can't.
Isn't she cute when she's playing hard to get? I taught her all that.
What a proud moment this must be in your life.
What's the problem, my beauty?
Well, Palm Beach sounds wonderful, but my hair's a mess, and my luggage is in the attic, and I'm sort of, kind of, more or less, for better or worse, mostly worse, married to Dick.
Why is it, my pet, that so many fun times are spoiled by wedlock?
Tell me about it.
Goodbye, my dream girl. Let's not make it another 19 years, shall we? Goodbye, old girl. We gave it a shot, didn't we?
All is not lost, Brad. Hang by the phone.
Oh, by the by, any idea how much those three lads are charging to pose by the roll?
$1 a shop.
Mm-hmm. How about nudies?
$10.
That's interesting. Boys!
Aunt Louise, I appreciate what you tried to do.
Yes, we're both very grateful.
I mean, I admit Dick did a very stupid thing selling your painting. He's not perfect, and God knows he never will be.
Please, Joanna, I think I'm going to cry.
But I married him in spite of all his shortcomings and everyone's disapproval, and he frequently makes me happy, so I guess I'm stuck with, what's his name here?
I love you too, Joanna.
It's obvious that you two are crazy about each other. Why do I do the things I do?
Because you're out of your mind.
I suppose you're right. Well, I'm going to take a nap.
I'll be up to pummel you in a little while.
I'll leave the door unlocked.
Joanna, if you hadn't been married to me, would you have flown to Palm Beach with Brad?
I think I'll take a nap, too.
My God, George was right.
Meow. Joanna, if you see George
George who?
Utley.
Oh, George Utley.
Well, have you?
Who wants to know?
Joanna, are you trying to tell me something?
George is at the airport picking up my Aunt Louise.
Aunt Louise, the psychopath?
She's...
Have you two ever heard of a thing called a budget?
Isn't that some sort of parakeet?
No, Dick, that's a budgie.
Yeah, I know. See, that was my funny answer.
Yes, we've heard of a budget.
Well, we hadn't until this morning. We were watching TV, and Darren thought that Samantha was spending too much money, so he put her on this budget. But Endora felt that Samantha should just twitch her nose and not worry about finances. So Endora and Darren had it out, and then she turned him in.
Not a psychopath. She's just whimsical.
Right. And she whimsically tried to blow up our wedding.
You make so much out of a little bomb scare.
I mean, that woman hates me.
She doesn't hate you. She just felt that you weren't much of a bargain. Anyway, I thought if she came for a visit that I could prove to her that you are a bargain. Do you know that after 19 years, when I called her, she actually cried?
Well, maybe one of her tear gas canisters went off in her face.
Hi and ho, Dick and Joe.
Hi, Michael. Stephanie. budget worked for a witch and her husband, I don't see why it wouldn't work for the two of you.
And we have fewer expenses than Darren and Samantha. We pay 0 for rent. We live here free. We pay 0 for food. We eat here free. 0 for long-distance calls. We sneak in at night after you're asleep and use the phone for free.
Then where does your money go?
To buy clothes, of course. You don't expect us to wear yours. Michael, that horn. That's the unmistakable sound of a brand new Rolls-Royce Corniche.
Leaping lap of luxury.